Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing some more tapping on performance anxiety. But what's going to be different about the tapping compared to the tapping I have previously done on performance anxiety is that we're going to do a process to help trigger you a little bit more so that you can get more of an understanding of what it is that is really at the root of your performance anxiety. But before we do, hi, I'm Sandra Inman, author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you're wanting to do just that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of these videos. So performance anxiety, I have done a video about this about 3 years ago now when I had a look. And it was just straight tapping on performance anxiety, and it's a very effective video. So if you want to do some more tapping on performance anxiety, certainly go and have a look at that video. I'll put the link in the description field below this one. This video is going to have a process. So we're going to start off with a little process so that you can get more familiar with what's really at the root of your performance anxiety. It's fear, of course. It's fear of failure. It can also be fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of criticism. But what you don't know is that inside your head, you've actually got a whole lot of characters that are really just yourself telling you all these things that may be wrong with you, or all of these ways that you can make a fool of yourself. So we're going to find out who these characters are, where they come from, and what it is that they're actually saying. So get comfortable. I want you to close your eyes and taking a nice deep breath in and letting it out. Taking a deep breath in and letting it out. Now, if you're tapping on performance anxiety, there's probably a situation in which you're going to have to perform. You may be public speaking, you may be going for a job interview, you may actually be performing as a performing artist. I want you just to imagine that you're in that situation. You're looking at a movie or you're watching you in that situation. So maybe you're on a stage doing whatever you're doing. Maybe you're in a lecture hall. Maybe you're at a job interview. But you're watching you there. It's just you there now. And just take notice of how you're dressed, what you look like. And then in walks either the audience or the interview panel or whoever it is that you're performing for. And they come and they sit down. I want you to start performing. So whatever it is that you're going to be doing, I want you to start doing it in the imagination, and just take notice of what's going on in the audience. Who's in the audience? Anyone you know? Who you don't know? How are they looking? What are they saying? You may find that there might be some familiar faces in that audience. And if there aren't, I'd like you to bring them in. Family, old school friends, colleagues. They're watching. Even if you're in an exam situation or you're having an interview with a panel, they're watching. They may not be part of it, but they're watching. How are they reacting to what you're doing? Is a lot of criticism and judgment perhaps coming from those people? Or some of them? Are some of them supporting you? Are some of them kind of against you? And how do you feel? Do you feel embarrassed, ashamed, nervous? And what are you saying to yourself? I'm not good enough, they won't like me, I'm going to stuff up. And just take notice of what's going on in this scene. Because unlike my other tapping video that we did where we tapped on all of the things we're wanting, we know we're wanting people to love us, we're wanting people to think we're awesome and all that stuff, which is true and good to tap on. This one we're going to be tapping on what the audience is actually doing and saying from the visualization. So now open your eyes and I'm going to do some tapping. Now you can use this tapping for yourself after the video if you want to get more specific about what you've actually seen in your video, because everybody's going to be a little different. So I'm just going to use some general stuff and some things that I've seen doing this myself, and also throwing in some things that clients have also seen when they've done this video. So it's going to be a bit of a mix of things, and if I don't really nail what it is you've experienced, just redo the tapping after the video and focus on what you picked up. So we start on the karate chop point and we start tapping. There they are. Those people. They're judging me, criticizing me, even laughing at me. And I don't like it. And I'm going to be honest. And I'm going to honor how I feel. There they are. Those people. Laughing at me. Some have even walked out. They're not approving. Oh no, they don't approve. I'm just going to love, honor, and accept myself anyway. There they are. Those people. They're thinking all kinds of judgmental thoughts. Whispering to each other. Sniggering. Giggling. Some of them don't even look convinced that I'm for real. And it does not feel good. No wonder I feel nervous about performing. But I'm just going to honor how I feel. So on the eyebrow point, there they are. Sniggering, giggling, staring at me, glaring at me, laughing at me. I don't feel good about this. I want them to love me. I want them to think how awesome I am. But they're just glaring at me, judging me, criticizing me. And I'm scared I'm going to stuff up. I feel the anxiety. Feeling it in my body. Feeling it running right through my body. That feeling of fear. That tremendous fear running through my body. The weak knees. The croaky voice. Stuttering and stammering. I just want them to love me. I just want them to think I am awesome. I so want to impress them all. Show my awesome, talented self. Show them how awesome I am. They'll talk about me in really positive ways. They'll love me. That's what I want. But it's not what I'm seeing. Some of them do. Some of them are supportive. I can see who those are. But then there's those others. Okay, taking a deep breath and letting it out. So the next thing to do is to go back into that very same visualization where you're seeing yourself in the situation, the performance situation, and you're doing the performance. The audience or whoever they are there, and so are all these other people. Old school friends, family, and work colleagues. And what I want you to do in this visualization is just see if anything's changed. If the people have changed in any way, if what they're doing has changed or modified in some way. There may be some changes with some people. Some people may have simmered down or settled down. Some people may actually be listening to you and being more supportive. Others may be continuing to be critical and judgmental, but maybe they're doing something different. So once you've taken notice of what they're doing and how you feel about it, so what you're feeling when you see this, you go and do the exact same tapping again. Where you start the karate chop and you say, there they are, and you name what they're doing and what you're feeling. And then you do all of that tapping again, and then you go back into your visualization and see what's changed again. The whole goal with this visualization exercise is that by the end of it, everybody is seated and watching you and supporting you, or at least taking an interest in what it is that you're doing. Some people may walk out, may leave. Some people may melt. I've had clients where people have melted in the audience. Just keep doing it until you get an audience that's actually supporting you and with you on this. Because what this is showing you is what's actually going on in your subconscious mind. So anytime you're putting yourself out there performing or in a situation where you're risking being judged or criticized for what you're presenting, you've got all these people in your head doing this to you in your subconscious mind. You just don't know that that's happening. But what this exercise does is it helps you see who these people are, where you got these beliefs about yourself from, and how you're still projecting these onto these people into yourself. And then you're tapping to allow that to dissolve and disappear. And if you use that in combination with my other tapping video on performance anxiety, that should really help you deal with your performance anxiety, not just for like a one-off thing, but to actually help you deal with performance anxiety in general that will be much more longer lasting than just tapping for a single event. Let me know in the comments field how you go with that tapping, because it's a really great exercise. And of course, if you want to work one-on-one with me, or if you just want to know whether it is possible to do work with whatever you're struggling with at the moment with regards to moving forward in your life, having a lot of blocks and beliefs about yourself that are stopping you from moving forward and having an abundant life, do book in for that free clarity session. The details are in the description field below. It's a free clarity session where we get together. I ask you a lot of questions to help you get clear about what's going on for you and what you may need to do in order to move forward. And then you, of course, can also ask me questions as well. So, as I said, the link to that is in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra, and I'll see you on the next video.